If your bathroom feels more like a bus station than a retreat, you are not alone. Most bathrooms are functional but completely joyless, and the good news is you do not need a renovation or a big budget to change that. Today I am walking you through exactly how to turn your bathroom into a spa-like space for under $50. These are real, practical upgrades that take a weekend afternoon and make a noticeable difference every single day. Before we get into the upgrades, let me be clear about what we are not doing. We are not retiling, we are not replacing fixtures, and we are not calling a plumber. Everything here is cosmetic and sensory, which means no tools, no permits, and no stress. This is about making the space feel different, and that comes down to 5 things: light, scent, texture, sound, and order. Let us go through each one. The first upgrade is lighting, and this one alone can transform a bathroom. Most bathroom lighting is harsh and unflattering, and that instant tension you feel when you walk in is often the light. For under $10, you can pick up a set of warm LED bulbs at any hardware store. Look for bulbs labeled 2700 Kelvin or lower. That is the warm, amber tone that feels relaxing instead of clinical. Swap out your existing bulbs, it takes about 2 minutes, and the difference is immediate. If you want to go a step further, a small plug-in dimmer that fits between your bulb and the socket costs about $8 and lets you dial the mood up or down. That is a $10 to $15 fix that changes how the entire room feels. The second upgrade is scent. Spas smell intentional, and your bathroom can too. You have a few options here depending on what you like. A reed diffuser is the most low-maintenance choice. You fill a small bottle with scented oil, drop in the reeds, and it slowly releases fragrance for weeks. You can find decent ones for around $10. Eucalyptus and peppermint feel clean and energizing. Lavender and sandalwood are calming. Avoid anything labeled fresh linen or ocean breeze, those tend to smell synthetic. If you already have a candle you love, just use that. The key is consistency. Pick one scent for your bathroom and stick with it. Your brain will start associating that smell with relaxing, and it becomes its own trigger. Now for texture, and this is where a lot of bathrooms fall short. Thin, scratchy towels are the opposite of spa energy. You do not need to replace every towel you own, but investing in 1 or 2 quality bath towels makes a real difference. Look for towels labeled 600 GSM or higher. GSM stands for grams per square meter, and it is basically a measure of how thick and absorbent the towel is. You can find 600 GSM towels at discount stores or online for $12 to $15 each. Fold them neatly or roll them and display them on a small rack or ladder shelf. That act of folding and displaying, instead of just stuffing towels in a cabinet, is a visual cue that signals this space is cared for. While you are at it, a small bath mat with a memory foam core costs about $10 and makes stepping out of the shower feel genuinely luxurious. The fourth upgrade is sound, and most people skip this one entirely. Background sound is a huge part of the spa experience. A small waterproof Bluetooth speaker can be found for $15 to $20, and pairing it with a rain sounds playlist or ambient music changes the whole atmosphere. You do not need to blast it. Low-volume background audio reduces how much you notice ambient noise from outside or other rooms, and it gives the space a sense of intention. If you already have a phone or smart speaker nearby, just start using it. Make a playlist of whatever helps you decompress and play it every time you shower or take a bath. Over time that routine becomes restorative on its own. The fifth upgrade is order, and this is the one that costs the least but requires the most effort. Clutter kills relaxation. Countertops covered in products, tangled cords, expired items in the medicine cabinet, these things create low-level anxiety even when you are not consciously noticing them. Start by clearing everything off the counter and only putting back what you use daily. Get a small tray or ceramic dish for $5 to $8 to corral those items so they look intentional instead of scattered. Move everything else to a drawer or under the sink. If you have products you have not used in 3 months, throw them out. A clean counter with 3 or 4 items on a tray looks like a spa. The same items scattered across the surface looks like chaos. The objects are the same. The arrangement is everything. Here is how the total breaks down. New warm LED bulbs, around $8. A plug-in dimmer, $8. A reed diffuser, $10. 2 quality bath towels, $25 to $30. A memory foam bath mat, $10. A Bluetooth speaker, $15 to $20. A small organizing tray, $6. Now obviously that adds up to more than $50 if you buy everything at once. But you probably already have some of these things, or can prioritize the 2 or 3 that matter most to you. The lighting and the towels are where I would start if budget is tight. Those 2 changes have the biggest visual and sensory impact. One more tip before we wrap up. Consistency matters more than any individual product. The reason a spa feels different is not because it has expensive things. It is because every detail is intentional and maintained. If you do these upgrades and then let the towels pile up, the candle burn out, and the counter fill with clutter again, it will drift back to how it felt before. Spend 5 minutes every few days doing a reset. Wipe the counter, re-roll the towels, light the candle or flip on the diffuser. That maintenance habit is what keeps the experience alive. To recap what we covered, swap your bulbs for warm LEDs and add a dimmer for better light. Choose one consistent scent using a diffuser or candle. Upgrade to 2 high-GSM towels and a memory foam bath mat for better texture. Add a Bluetooth speaker for ambient sound. And clear your counter and use a tray to create visual order. 5 changes, under $50, and your bathroom becomes a space you actually want to spend time in. If this was helpful, subscribe to Home How To for more practical home improvement guides just like this one. We post new videos every week covering real fixes, real upgrades, and real results without the fluff.